Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. My name is Ari. I'm going to be talking to you today. So, how are you today? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm good. So I am a graduate student at NAU. Um, Things have been really busy with homework, and there's just like a lot going on with life. Um, so yeah, I was just here to talk today about not being able to sleep well.
Okay, yeah, so you're a newly graduate student. It sounds like you're super busy and maybe it's kind of hard to unwind with sleeping because you got a lot on your plate, sounds like.
Yeah, so like when I go to bed at night, like I'm tired, but as soon as I start to relax, I feel like my brain is just like racing, thinking about like things that have happened in the past or things that I really like don't need to be thinking about, and it just creates like this kind of cycle where
Right.
then I just get anxious and worked up, and then I like can't fall asleep.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's kind of hard for you to unwind and really shut off a lot what's going on in your mind when you try to go to sleep. And I'm sure that affects how you feel the next day too when you're like underslept and everything. So that sounds
Yeah,
really hard.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like I perform my best when I don't sleep well. So that's why like sleeping is really important to me, because that's my time to recharge, but I don't really
Definitely.
feel recharged.
Definitely. That's really hard. I'm glad you're here to talk about that, and hopefully we can just kind of like assess like what's going on, and hopefully find some ways to like figure that out and help you feel more confident in being able to get more sleep and all that. Um, so if that's okay, I'm gonna just ask you a few questions, kind of like about your sleep in the past and things like that. So what you kind of touched on, like why sleep is important to you, but like what are the main reasons why getting a good night's sleep is most important to you right now?
Um, the first reason would be probably that it keeps my anxiety under control. So I notice the days that I don't sleep very well, I'm more anxious the next day. Have some like more irrational thoughts that are like harder to control. And I know how important sleep is for your health. So that's why it's really like crucial for me to make sure that I get a good night's sleep.
Definitely. So it kind of makes your anxiety a little bit worse, and your thoughts kind of race and stuff like that. And sounds like those are really important things that sleep could maybe help with.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah. So another question I have for you, what how would your life be better if you did get a better night's sleep?
Um, I think I would be more efficient throughout the day, which, I'd get more homework done and get more things done. I think I would eat better if I had the right amount of sleep. Not that I
Mm-hmm.
don't eat good,
Mm-hmm.
but I just think that sleep can play a role on like what foods you choose.
Definitely.
Um, what else? I don't know. I just feel like I just want to feel good, and sleeping definitely like I feel good after I've gotten a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I totally get it. You want to feel good and you want to be perform at your best in school and in life and make healthier decisions and all that. So those are really important things. Can you think of a time in your life when you did get good sleep, and how was that for you?
Yeah, actually, last December around finals time, I was like doing a lot of sleep to cope with stress,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like I was like getting pretty good sleep at that time, even though I was
Yeah.
stressed out. But I was just able to handle things a lot more efficiently.
Okay. Yeah, you just felt like you're better able to handle your days when you had a full night's sleep.
Yes.
Okay. And what were kind of the sorts of things that you did before you went to bed that you can think of?
Hmm.
Like, did you have any sort of routine or anything like that?
Um, Not exactly, but I would definitely like put my homework away before I went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I know playing on your phone isn't like a good way to try and fall asleep, but that's usually like what I do.
Yeah, that's hard because
Um,
being on your phone is
it's
it's kind of hard to
entertaining.
it's hard to like disconnect from that when it's how you socialize and everything. So yeah,
Yes.
it's hard.
So that
Yeah.
was really the only thing that I was doing. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't really have like a
Mm-hmm.
specific routine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So you didn't have any sort of like specific like routine before you went to bed. Okay. So do you have any ideas for how you can get better sleep? Like in the future or starting now or
Yeah, I think what I could do probably is like still like put my homework away before it's time to sleep, and as well as like put my phone away and just try and relax. Maybe meditating would be good.
Okay.
Trying to get my brain to quiet down might help. But those are, I haven't tried anything yet, but those are the things that I'm thinking about.
Those are really good ideas. So just kind of putting stuff away and kind of clearing your mind, maybe meditating before and getting in that relaxing kind of zone. Yeah, those are really good ideas. So how do you think having better sleep would help you in your everyday life and in school and kind of with the things that you talked about?
Just more confident, less anxious, more productive in terms of like getting my homework done, getting my reading done, everything that needs to be done. I think that I'm just more efficient when I sleep well.
Those are really important reasons. And yeah, being efficient. Being efficient sounds like something important to you right now, especially when you have a lot of things to get done. You know, that can kind of get in the way of school.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you think you're gonna go about making this change and incorporating sleep into your life?
I think what I'm gonna start doing is like a 5-minute meditation, just because it's a few minutes at least to get my brain, relaxed without feeling like, oh my God, I'm meditating for 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So kind of like a 5-minute meditation sounds like kind of doable to you right now to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great idea. And let's say there were some times that you wouldn't be able to meditate before you went to bed, like, you're really busy or it just didn't work out. How would you feel if like that didn't work out one of the days of the week?
I think I would be okay. Maybe a little bit worried about like, oh, am I going to be able to sleep tonight? But I've been trying to do some like deep breathing at bedtime too. Okay. So if I don't have that time to meditate, I can always put, a few minutes aside to just breathe and like calm down and see if that itself will help put me to sleep too.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not too worried if the strict 5-minute meditation doesn't work. It sounds like the deep breathing can help too before you go to bed. Yeah, that's really great. So then how important is getting good sleep to you in your life right now from a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
10?
It's that important to me.
Yeah. I mean, sleep is super important. So that's
super important.
Yeah, no, that's really great that you recognize that because a lot of people don't put sleep first and it really does affect your life in a negative way. So
yeah, it's definitely a priority for me.
That's really good. It sounds like you're really like motivated to really do this, incorporate sleep into your life.
I think so.
That's awesome. So what other ideas besides that meditation do you think could help you sleep? Or is that kind of one thing that you kind of want to start trying?
I think exercise could also be helpful, but I just don't have the time right now, although I probably could make the time. I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
But I think that's my next step. First I'll start meditating and trying to breathe, and then I'll try and figure out a way to incorporate exercise into my life to see if I can get that to be a part too.
So sounds like meditation is kind of your goal right now, and then more long-term incorporating exercise in when you can. But it sounds like you're a little busy for that right now, which is very understandable being in school. Yeah. So I have some other ideas about sleep too that I've worked for some other people. Would you be open to hearing a couple other ideas?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So some things that have worked for other people too that can help like motivate you get sleep is things that are relaxing to your body. For example, like essential oils can kind of help, and it kind of creates a routine. Like if you kind of smell the same smell every night before you go to bed, kind of like eucalyptus or like a lotion, it can kind of associate that smell with like bedtime. Or also drinking kind of like a tea at night. I don't know if you like tea or anything. So if you drink like decaffeinated though tea, if it's like the same one every night, you'll kind of associate that with like bedtime too. So yeah. What do you like making those ideas?
I really like the tea idea because I could have my tea and literally like sit down and just like unwind and use that time to like breathe and have my tea and really make it known to myself that okay, like I'm getting ready for bed, like it's time to relax. So I think that could be really helpful.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad that you liked that idea too. So cool. So would you be interested in like setting up kind of an experiment this week just to kind of see how it goes and see if it like kind of a few things that we talked about like help you with your sleep? Yeah. So what feels like doable to you to start off with?
Definitely the tea. I think that's like super manageable. But I think at least twice this week I want to meditate for 5 minutes before bed. And then every night this week I would like to have tea before I go to sleep.
Nice. Those are really good goals. Yeah. And you feel like they're pretty attainable to you starting now?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's really cool. Good. Well, I'm glad we got the chance to talk today, and hopefully I can see you next time, and we can kind of talk about like how this week went for you and everything. So how confident are you in being able to kind of start that like this week right now?
10. I'm super confident.
That's awesome.
I really think I can.
That's really cool. Well, I hope that works out for you, and just know if things get in the way and you aren't able to achieve that goal, like that's totally okay. We'll kind of like assess those barriers next time and just know that next week is a new week. So yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Bye.